Myanmar security forces with rifle grenades kill over 80 protesters, monitoring group.
Here's a summary of the article.
3-minute read. Reuters. Myanmar security forces fired rifle grenades at protesters in a town near Yangon on Friday, killing more than 80 people, the Assistance Association for Political Prisoners Monitoring Group and a domestic news outlet said. Firing started before dawn on Friday and continued into the afternoon, Myanmar Now said. Junta spokesman Major General Zaw Min Tun told a news conference on Friday in the capital, Naypyidaw, that the military had recorded 248 civilian deaths and 16 police deaths, and said no automatic weapons had been used by security forces. An alliance of ethnic armies in Myanmar that has opposed the junta's crackdown attacked a police station in the east on Saturday and at least 10 policemen were killed, domestic media said. The police station at Nongman in Shan State was attacked early in the morning by fighters from an alliance that includes the Arakan Army, the Tawang National Liberation Army and the Myanmar National Democratic Alliance Army, the media reported. Ousted Myanmar lawmakers urged the United Nations Security Council on Friday to take action against the military. Myanmar stands at the brink of state failure, of state collapse, Richard Horsey, a senior advisor on Myanmar with the International Crisis Group, told the informal UN meeting, the first public discussion of Myanmar by council members.
This post received a score of 34,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than AAPP, which has maintained a daily tally of protesters killed and arrested by security forces, has previously said 618 people have died since the coup. That's so tragic.
I mean yes, but man has COVID made me cynical. That's like 4H of COVID deaths in Brazil. What a clusterfuck this world has become.
Well, deaths in Myanmar are because the militar elite wants to keep in power no matter what. The deaths in Brazil are because an ex-convict militar is a stupid dumbass that doesn't want to recognize he was wrong. Sounds different.
Greater than doesn't want to recognize he was wrong. And he's been saying for years now that the military dictators Brazil hadn't killed enough people. He's made racist comments against black and native Brazilians, and he's the kind of guy who thinks that you're only poor and or a criminal because you want to be. And who's been suffering more from COVID all over the world? Poor people and minorities. COVID is his wet dream. He gets to kill all the people he detests without the same consequences as all the other leaders responsible for killing millions.
How was he elected?
Lack of a proper education system and promising people who feel powerless against the corruption that he will fix everything, using an arrogant hardliner tone to show that he's really serious about it.
That sounds familiar.
The calling card of populism.
Greater than the calling card of populism, opportunistic demagoguery.
Playbook of fascists. C. Mussolini, Hitler.
I was listening to the Daily the other day, and a big reason the military is so aggressive to civilians is that they basically live completely separate from the rest of society. They have their own schools, communities, and places to shop. The military in Myanmar is essentially its own country within another country, and it's been trained to see Myanmar as the enemy.
The craziest part was about how when an officer dies in the military, straws are basically drawn amongst other officers in the group to marry the newly widowed wife of the fallen officer.
DF. That's messed up.
What the motherfuck? They hit civilians with 40 millimeters?
They hunting down and shooting like animals. I hope these people can be brought to justice.
This video. Wow. Just pure evil.
Damn, I hope that dude survived. Looks like he didn't get hit, but he ran back in the same direction he came from.
Sometimes people are able to run with gunshot wounds on adrenaline alone. But that only lasts for a couple of minutes before they collapse. I hope it wasn't the case here and he made it out safely.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.